We are the Roberts family. I'm Steve Roberts. We know Jennifer because a good friend of ours that lives here used her to find her apartment. And when we were planning to move to New York for a job change, for me, we needed to find a place. We didn't have a lot of time and didn't really know where to go and what to do, and our friend said, you should call Jennifer. We had well-meaning friends that suggested we should go to Craigslist and go to these other websites and that you can do it yourself. And maybe if you live here and you know the real estate market
and the doormen, you got to know the doormen because they know what's going on in the buildings.
And maybe if you have months and months of free time on your own. But we didn't. We had 4 days. She sent us things on her via email and her website, which was incredibly helpful. Instantly available to the point it was almost, do you ever go to bed? Do you ever do anything other than, because I would send her a message and I'd have a response at midnight, 5 minutes later. She listened to what we needed and wanted. And we didn't waste time seeing things that maybe...
that we couldn't afford.
Or that might have been a listing of hers or from her agency that didn't really fit our needs.
She was asking us about what we do and how do we like to spend our time, what's important to us. And I'm an opera singer, and I have my piano. And so everywhere we went, she's like, okay, I'm not thinking that your grand's going to fit in this place. There's not enough space. You won't have enough space to live. If you put the grand in this room, it would take up the entire apartment. If you have a dog, and you want to bring your dog with you to look at places because you want to see these dog-friendly buildings where dogs are allowed. She is a total animal lover.
The first day she showed us a broad spectrum of places.
So many different places, which was amazing because none of the places that we saw were ones that we had found on our own. This place wasn't even listed yet, and she knew about it. When we were looking, realistically, there was a 1% vacancy rate in Manhattan and in the area where we were looking to live. We just went through each place, and she's like, okay, we're gonna check this one off the list. Or she would notice, maybe the girls, our daughters, weren't so excited about a place, and she'd be like, I don't know if that's for the whole family.
I really liked the way Jen included us and didn't just leave us with like a babysitter or something. Then that she actually listened to our opinions. She's just really, really, really fun.
She knew that Anna, my daughter Anna, wants to be a chef, and she had an extra chef's coat that she just gave to her, because she wants her to be encouraged and feel affirmed in the things that she wants to do. When we found this place with her, I walked in and I was like, I feel like I'm home. You really need somebody on your side when you're going to sign contracts for buildings, arranging the lease, getting your application in, what do you need to do. Jennifer was 100% clear with us on everything that we needed. It's a rat race to get into a building. We're coming from out of state. So our bank is from out of state. So the checks coming to them were from out of state, and there was a time lag that we had no control over. And but they wanted everything right then. She got on the phone with them and she was like, no, we're gonna honor what you said you're gonna do, boom, boom, boom. And I'm really thankful for that because otherwise we wouldn't be where we are.
Almost a month later, after we'd signed the leases and everything, an issue came up. She was able to just take care of the situation that had arisen with management without me having to do anything. And again, that's totally above and beyond anything that anyone would expect that she would have to do. She doesn't have to do it. She didn't need to do it. She's not required by law to do it. And yet she did it without even hesitating and told me basically that she took care of it. If and when we ever move again, I wouldn't use anybody else.
Would you use anybody else, Anna?
I don't think so.
No. What about you?
Nah.
Nah.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. No, she's the best.
She's awesome.